Hi there and welcome to Guitarfingers. This is lesson 13 from Guitarfingers book 1. So quite a nice advancement now for our playing. We're going to be playing two notes together with the right hand and then eventually we'll be adding the thumb as well. So we start off with exercise 26 and the first thing to mention is obviously thumb on string 6 if you want to keep your hand nice and steady there. Make sure you align your index and middle finger, so index on string 3 and middle finger on string 2, and then when we change strings to strings 2 and 1, move index and middle like that over to the next pair of strings, so you keep a nice alignment and we don't cross our fingers, which is very awkward to play this kind of song like this. So reading two notes together, take your time, that's the most important thing. You can see, I would suggest that you look at a bar at a time and go G and B. So we align our fingers and we go 1, 2, then we can see A and C, so now we bring our left hand in. Then we see the next bar, B and E. And you can see that I'm just waving my fingers now. Just waving them for the C and E in the next bar. D and F, so let's use fingers 3 and 1 in this case. There's a good reason, because in the next couple of songs we might need to use finger 3 on the D and not finger 4. Okay, so that's D and F, nice sound. Back to C and E, B and E's, A and C, G and B. So just get used to that lovely soft sound of stroking in. Remember your right hand technique, all those lessons back to the beginning about keeping a nice gap here and a bent wrist to help the fingers be able to wave inwards behind the thumb. So exercise 26, carrying on from there, bar 10, we're going to add a bass note in now, so we get E, chord, E, chord, 1, 2, then the next bar, A, then A and C, A, 2 and 1, 2, then D and F, D, A, okay, it's the C and E, open strings, G and B. Okay, so I'll just play those last bars again so you can hear what that sounds like. Remember to count the quaver notes to get the rhythm correct. 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2, D, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and of course repeat if you need to help you recognise those notes, those pairs together. We're going to look at now at 27, exercise 27, a bossa nova dance, which is a Brazilian rhythm, really popular, the bossa nova rhythm. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to suggest that we just clap this to start with, and I'm going to say some words to help us. So if we go bossa nova, bossa nova, bossa nova, bossa nova. And that will just help this rhythm of the music that comes through. We're playing the same pairs of notes as what we just learnt in the previous exercise. So starting off with the A bass, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and. So you get the idea of how that rhythm's going. And it's just playing the correct pairs of notes each time. So A's and C's, G's and B's. Moving to the next line, we're going to be playing D's and F's, fingers 3's and 1's here. So we start off with A and a C and a high E. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and. Change of notes, low A now, bar 17, A and C's, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2. So just using the same pairs of notes in the previous exercise. Milonga dance now, exercise 29. Remember in this song to count the dotted crotchets, 1.5 beats. So we get 1, 2 and 1, 2. I'll do that again. 1, 2 and 1, 2. Putting a sound to that now with the bass, so we'll use thumbs for the. Remember all the tails down notes have thumbs usage. So we start with D. So I'll say the note names now. D, D, A. Okay, that's the rhythm. Ta, 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 ta. And that's the milonga rhythm. There are variations of it, and I've done that in the next bar as well. So don't worry too much, but don't worry about it if you come across other books with different milonga rhythms. They're probably right. There are different ones, but I've just used one here where it goes ta, ta, ta. So, playing now, we've got D and Fs. We're going to use finger 3 for the D. So that was D and Fs. Ta, ta. And I'm going to put my fingers back down to cut a nice sharp rhythm. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. And then we're back to our rhythms again. Then the D and Fs. Then finishing off with a D there. At the end of the last bar of line 1, which is bar 8. So I'll play those through and let's see what this sounds like now. So we get an idea of what that's sounding like. We move to the Ds again, D and Fs. So now you can see why I've used finger 3 for the D, because finger 4 is going to play the high G. I'll play that again, so this is bar 10. And bar 11 of course. Just finishing off with the D that time. The next line, bar 17, we move down to a low A with an E, A and Cs. So we've got a whole variation of those two notes together. So go slow. Start the bar off. Let's start from bar 17. A and Cs, G and Bs, A, Cs, C and Es, D and Fs, C and E, D and Fs. Next line, D and Fs. And there we go, so that's the Milonga dance. There's a song in book 2, Guitarfingers, which is called Molly's Milonga, which builds upon that and is great fun to play. 2 notes together now. This is exercise 29. We've got at the top of the book there, we've got some G sharps we're going to play. I'll introduce those in a moment when we play exercise 31. So remember to keep walking your fingers, I and M's. Can't plant your thumbs here because there's too many bass notes. A and E's, D and E's. 2 lots of A and E's. Low E's.